Hey, how's it going? My name's Tan. Once again, we're going to get into Laser Online. What we're going to talk about today is going to be active investments versus total invested. So if you log into your Laser account, you'll see active investment and total invested. What's the difference? Well, the difference is that in total invested is how much money you're putting into it. No matter if it's reinvested, if it's money being deposited, this total invested number is always going to go up no matter what. But what is active investment? Active investment is just basically what it says, the investment that is active at the moment. Remember, in Laser Online, you have a 12-day contract, a 12-day cycle, business days, not including weekdays, right? It's just Monday through Friday. You're getting paid Monday through Friday. That's it, just 12 business days. So 12 business days is approximately 2.5 weeks. So active investment, what is that and why does it go so high, right? Just because it says $10,310 with 28 cents doesn't mean that's how much money you have in this program. But what's just stating is the active investment. The number of contracts you have open equals to $10,310 with 28 cents. There's a total investment portion of everything that you've invested in there. Prime example, like I made this Excel sheet. Here we go. Where is it at? Reinvest Heroes. I made this Excel sheet. So this is a 12-day cycle that I have right here. This is a 2nd day cycle. So in this investment sheet that I created in Excel, basically the first 12 days I'm gonna be investing my daily profits that I'm getting from Laser Online. So let's make this pretty simple. We're gonna go with $1,000, right? Just to make sure we're in the same page. Oops. Okay, just to make sure we're on the same page, right? $1,000 in a 12-day period, 12 business day periods, and I'll give you 1,440 bucks. See, $1,000, 12-day period. Oh, yeah, 12-day return, $1,440. Return on interest, 440 bucks. Daily profits can be $36.67. I like to use $1,000 because it just makes it so much easier. Daily payments is 120 bucks. Remember I said in the 12 days they pay you 120 bucks, right? But what we're gonna do in this situation when we're investing daily, reinvesting our daily profits daily, you're gonna see. Here, let me unhide this so you can see. Boom. Unhide. Bam. So what people don't see and people don't see and everything's behind. So it took me a couple hours to try to figure out yesterday how Laser Online thinks, how their active investment is going on. Like, why does it say active investment? Is that the actual money that's mine or so what, right? As you can see, here goes your initial investment, right? 120 bucks a day, right? So you invested, you put it on a Sunday. Remember, they don't work Sundays or Saturdays and the weekends. They don't work weekends. So you could put your money on a Sunday and it's not going to start earning you money till the next following day on a Monday, the next following business day. So $1,000, 1,400 divided by 1,440 bucks divided by 12 equals out to be $120 a day. So this becomes a contract, right? So then that same day when that 24 hours expires, the first 24 hours of your first investment, it's gonna give you 120 bucks. So the next day on a Tuesday, the 120 bucks that you got, you're gonna reinvest it into your active investment, right? So your active investment, Monday's gonna say $1,000. You know, reinvest 120 bucks and say $1,120, right? So what happens is when you reinvest at $120, you create a second contract, a second 12-day cycle just for that transaction. And this is where it starts, and it's not going to start to the next day. See, the next day, so you're now for the first contract for your initial investment, you get 120 bucks. For your second transaction, your reinvestment, you get $14.40 for $120, right? So we bring that here. So now for the next following day, you're gonna have 1,000. See right here, the previous day you had 1,120 bucks. The next day you have $1,254 because it's taking $120 plus your new transaction cycle, right? So that's what it does. So when your initial investment hits the 12-day cycle, what you have to do is the next following day, you're not going to get, if you see here, this is a 12-day cycle. This is the last cycle. And then right here, it expires. So you're no longer going to get those 120 bucks. So what's going to happen is that your initial investment of $100,000 is going to be subtracted from your active investment. So if you go here, your active investment here, it goes up. It would have been $4,122.49, but your first initial investment expires, so it subtracts $1,000. So it goes down. So if you see my formula says all these sales right here, you add them up and then you do minus sale E6. So E6 is right here. Oh no, I have to go one up, my bad. Right here. You see how right here it goes up and just keeps going up, it keeps going up, it keeps going up. On a 12 day, if you see here on the 12 day, it goes down. The reason it goes down because they subtract your initial investment because they've been paying you $120 a day. The $120 a day equals out to $1,440. So that your investment and your profits are already included here. So you'll see that. You'll see your active investment one day being high, and then the next day just drops a couple $100 bucks, depending on, or a couple dollars, depending on what you reinvested, right? See, what people didn't realize that, like people thought that, even I thought it at first. I'm like, I thought that active investment is the money that I have in my account. I'm like, no, you're wrong. Like what's happening is that you're creating all these transactions, and all these transactions or reinvestments or deposits have different cycles, different transaction cycles, 12-day cycles. So now look at this. On a 12-day cycle, if you invest for 12 days, you know, you invest for 12 days, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have 12 transactions, still 12 active transactions at a 12-day cycle contract. So I made this Excel sheet just to see how much I will make if I will reinvest for 12 days and then not reinvest for another 12 days to see how much money I will get at the end of the day, right? So if I invest for 12 days, and don't reinvest after 12 days no more, if I reinvest 12 business days and start reinvesting, it's gonna take half a week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 weeks for all my contracts to expire, right? And then that $1,000 investment will become $5,159.16. You see what I mean now? See, what people didn't notice is that the time you put your investment or your reinvestment, you know, it creates a contract, a 12-day contract. And when that 12-day contract expires, that it automatically deducts from your active investment because it's no longer active. So what you have to see, the more I keep what's called reinvesting, the new contracts I get, and the more transactions I'm getting. So now every contract is getting 12%, right? So I'm getting 12%. You go see right here, I've invested $120, reinvested. So at the end of that's a new contract I'm starting, reinvested $120. It's gonna give me $172.80 at the 12-day cycle. My return daily is gonna be $52.80. My daily profits for me is $44.40 out for that $120 reinvestment. My daily payout is $14.40. So the next day, I get $120 for this one, for my first initial investment, then $14.40 for my second investment, and I get $134.40. And then that's in 12 days, how much I'm gonna get in return of interest, and my daily profits. And there we go again. The next one is gonna be 120 days plus 1440 plus 1613. So now I have $168.59 I'm gonna reinvest, and then so on and so on. So now you see what's going on, right? So now you kind of know what the difference is, what is active investment was actually doing. Active investment is not the money that's all for you. The active investment is the money that's being active, that's giving you the daily returns. So I made this Excel sheet just to see it. Like, I'm gonna make a new one, just doing a 1 week investment, just, you know, because I know people want to take out money and see. So, but I actually did this because I want to. This cycle here will be from start to finish is a 7 week cycle. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. So if you invest for 12 days straight, it's gonna take you 4.5 weeks to get all your money for all those transactions, for all those contracts of 12-day cycles to expire. And then once all those contracts expire, those $1,000 will become $5,159.16. That's the power of compound interest. Compound interest is real good. It's real badass. I'm like, just see how you just times your investment by 5% just by reinvesting for 12 days. You know, that's 7 weeks. 7 weeks is about 2 months. About 2 months. So let's say you don't reinvest. All you're doing is just leaving it in there, right? So you already have $1,000. You don't reinvest. You come back in 12 days. Invest $1,000. Come back in 12 days. Boom, 1,400. Now you get that with whatever you earn. Reinvest it again. Another 12 days. Boom, 2,073. And then you could keep on going and keep on going, right? So if you go $2,073, 2,070. 3.60, right? Change that, another 12 days, that's $3,000, almost $3,000. Another 12 days, 426, 4,299, yeah. So yeah, so that's the big difference, you know. Like, power of interest compounding is great, you know. So as you can see, that's the difference from total investment, active investment versus total invested. Total invested is always going to go up no matter what. I can show you right now. So let's go. You see that 13,600? If I reinvest $100, right? That's 13. Let's write it down. So total invested is 13,600 right now, and active investment is $10,310.28. If I put $100 into that account, I reinvest $100. I go back to my desktop. You see that total invested changed $100. It went up $100. So 13,700. Before it was 13,600. And as well as my active investment, $10,410.28. Before it was $10,310.28. But that transaction that I just did, that I reinvested of $100, that just created another 12-day cycle contract, you know? So that's why it's an active investment. But once that 12-day contract expires, the $100 that I just put in, it's gonna automatically take it out from my active investment. And this balance that I have right now, this is the balance that I have. This is basically my wallet in Laser Online. So this balance here, I could take out anytime I want right now. I could put that in my Coinbase account. I could transfer to a platform exchange. If I could do some day trading, you can do whatever you want with that money, right? This is your money. This is your hard-earned cash right here. This is your profits. If I would let this $10,410 expire, I'm like, I don't know, I'll probably have like $6,000, $7,000. I'm guessing. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm guessing. But that's the difference from active investment versus total investment. You know, if you like what you just like, this is what I digged up from like that Excel sheet that I created. You know, I am human. I do make mistakes, but I believe I got that Excel sheet pretty locked down. I spent a couple hours thinking about it. I've compared it to the Laser Online calculator. You know, I did trials and errors, and like I've Took me a couple hours. I want to say like 4 or 5 hours just to get that Excel sheet just like I wanted. Just because I didn't like how it said total investment, and that's not the actual money that I'm gaining. That's mine, you know. Like I figured out that every transaction becomes a new contract. So I wanted to know what's mine, not what's active. So as of now, I'm just gonna keep going like that. I'm taking out $450 a day right now. We'll be talking about credit scores later. As of now, I just want to touch bases with the active investment and total invested. So if you like it, if you didn't know about this, well, now you know. You understand why your active investment goes down every once in a while, every 12 days, because a contract expires, right? So if you stumbled across this video, you're not registered yet, and I would appreciate it if you registered under me. Anybody that registers under me is on my downline. I will help them out the best that I can to my knowledge. We could come up with game plans and like how much money you want to make a day, how much money you want to make per week or month. If we could get together, we could talk about it. I could build some Excel sheets to try to reach your goal. So if you like this video, just hit that like button. If you have not registered, register on my link. And anybody who wants help, just comment below and I'll get to you as fast as I could.